You know that sinking feeling in the pit of your stomach when a government website asks for a document you haven't seen in literally a decade. Well, welcome to this explainer, where we're going to take what is normally a dry, bureaucratic chore and turn it into a completely stress-free roadmap for securing your absolute most important property document. Today, we're eliminating that dreaded feeling entirely. Picture this. You are sitting at the closing table, pen in hand, or maybe you're trying to lock in a crucial refinance rate right before the market shifts, only to realize you don't actually have the legal proof that you own your home. No way, right? Or maybe you're trying to resolve a property line dispute with a neighbor, or transfer your house into a family trust. In all of these high-stakes scenarios, the county is not just going to take your word for it. They need to see the deed. But hey, don't panic. In this explainer, we've got a crystal clear, step-by-step map to get you through the red tape. We're going to cover why you need your deed, understanding Gwinnett deed types, searching online, visiting the clerk in person, some essential pro tips in troubleshooting, and our final takeaways. Let's completely decode this process. Part 1. Why you need your deed. Okay, let's quickly establish why having this document is the absolute key to your real estate castle. A deed is your permanent public record. It's the ultimate evidence of your ownership. And the real magic on an official recorded deed is actually tucked up in the top right corner. You'll find an official stamp from the Clerk of Superior Court of Gwinnett County. It shows the recording date, the exact book and page number where it's filed, and the recording fee, like $25, for example. That stamp, it is the golden ticket. A clean copy with those specific recording numbers is exactly what lenders, title companies, and buyers are looking for to confirm you own the place. Moving to part 2. Understanding Gwinnett deed types. Before we actually go fetch your document, let's decode the artifact itself. Not all deeds do the exact same thing, you know? In Georgia, property transfers usually run through a few key types. You've got your warranty deed, which offers the strongest covenants and protects buyers against past title defects. Then there's the quitclaim deed, which transfers property strictly as is. You see this a lot in divorces or if you're moving a property into an LLC. Now, the security deed is a big one. Georgia is a title theory state. That means if you have a mortgage, a security deed secures your loan and actually conveys the legal title to the lender until you pay off that debt. And finally, there's the transfer on death deed. It's a newer instrument in Georgia that lets your property automatically pass to your beneficiaries, completely bypassing the probate court system. Each one serves a super vital purpose. Now, as you start your search, you are going to hear this alphabet soup a lot, the GSCCA. Simply put, this is the statewide cloud platform where all 159 county clerks in Georgia, including Gwinnett, electronically file modern land transactions. It is literally the central nervous system for Georgia real estate. You also might run into something called a PT-61. If your deed transfers ownership for value, like, when you bought your house, it legally requires a PT-61 form. This is where your recorded sale price comes from, and it just proves that the required transfer taxes were paid when the deed was recorded. So, here's the deal. When it comes time to retrieve your document, you basically have a fork in the road. You can take the digital path or the physical courthouse path. The digital route is incredibly convenient, but as we'll see, it's limited to modern records. The physical path, that's your gateway to historical archives and hands-on staff assistance. Let's explore exactly how to use both. Part 3, searching for deeds online. Let's look at path number 1 and see how you can navigate the digital terrain from the comfort of your own couch. For modern deeds, you literally just hop onto the GSCCA portal at gscca.org. Or if you need certified copies, use ecert.gscca.org. Just type in your name or your property details into the deed index. Once you spot your document, you can pull copies instantly. The fees across most of Georgia are super reasonable, about 50 cents per page for uncertified copies. Now, if you need a legally certified copy, maybe for a court case, it's usually $2.50 for the first page, plus 50 cents for every page after that. You just pay right there on the portal and print your proof. Easy. Part 4, visiting the clerk in person. Okay, if you prefer having a human being guide you, or you just like dealing with actual paper, let's check out path number 2. The great news is you don't even need an appointment. You can walk right into the property records room. It's on the first floor of the Gwinnett Justice and Administration Center at 75 Langley Drive in Lawrenceville. They're open standard weekday hours, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. When you walk in, you'll find public terminals to do your search, and the staff is right there to point you in the right direction. Let's talk dollars and cents so you know exactly what to expect. If you jump on the public terminals and print it yourself, it's the standard 50 cents a page. But if you need the courthouse staff to actually manually retrieve it or help you out, that statutory fee bumps up to $1 per page. Certified copies? They cost the exact same as they do online, $2.50 for the first page and 50 cents for the rest. Part 5. Pro Tips and Troubleshooting. Let's face it, bureaucracy is rarely perfect. So let's look at the monsters you might face along the way and exactly how to beat them. So it is incredibly common to search the online database, type your information in perfectly, and get absolutely zero results. This usually leads to immediate panic, right? Wait, did I lose my house? Take a deep breath. There is a very simple administrative explanation for this. Here is the secret the website doesn't exactly shout from the rooftops. The statewide digital index only goes back to January 1st, 1999. Yep. If you bought your property, or if the deed was filed any time before 1999, it is not in that cloud. For older properties, you absolutely have to visit the physical historical archives at the Lawrenceville Courthouse, where they've got records dating all the way back to 1871. A couple more massive time savers for you. First, always get your parcel ID from the Gwinnett County Tax Assessor's website before you start. It makes searching so much easier. Second, do not try to use the county's General Open Records portal for a deed. Under Georgia law, land registries are governed by judicial custody laws, which means they are strictly exempt from standard county administrative portals. You have to go through the Clerk of Superior Court or the GSCCA. And finally, if you just absolutely do not have the time to deal with portals or driving to Lawrenceville, third-party services like U.S. Title Records can actually retrieve a recorded vesting deed for you for a flat fee of around $45. Part 6. Final takeaways and disclaimer. We've navigated the red tape, located the archives, and decoded the fees. Let's bring it all home. By following these steps, you are completely equipped. Know whether you're looking for a warranty or security deed. Use the GSCCA website for anything recorded in this century. Head to 75 Langley Drive for the older historical stuff. And always bring a few extra bucks to cover those statutory per-page fees. Getting your deed is a totally stress-free victory now. Quick disclaimer for you, though. Always verify the current hours and fees directly with the Gwinnett County Clerk's office before making the trip. Government procedures and fee structures can and definitely do evolve over time. So, is your property's history safely in your hands? Now that you have the map, there is absolutely no reason to wait for a closing day panic attack. Whether you pull it digitally tonight or visit the courthouse tomorrow, go secure your most vital piece of real estate proof today. Thanks for hanging out with me on this explainer, and I'll catch you on the next one.